tonight. Don't avoid the debate. Don't go back to sleep. And don't become part of the problem. Let's find a way to move into action. Let's get informed. Get the information. Move past the paralysis. Work through our fears, our disbeliefs, our mindsets, based on the rational reaction that we can have to very scientific data, not upon our emotional reaction to our worldview being turned upside down. And let's support a new investigation. This is our responsibility as citizens. Now, unfortunately, it's not just the buildings. Wherever you go in the official story, you find holes, huge holes. Whether it's the airline flights, where the transponders were turned off all at the same time, and many other abnormalities that don't fit the official story. The NORAD stand down for an hour and a half, allowing the planes through. The hijackers, which aren't on the flight manifests, 8 of them are still alive, interviewed by the BBC, some of them. FBI obstruction of justice, and the many FBI whistleblowers that have come forward. The stock market put options, which millions have been made on the flights of the fated airliners, the airliners, excuse me, of the fated flights. Osama bin Laden, where we have one confessing and one denying. Are they two different people? One's stout, one's gaunt. Others have written many books and tapes, and you owe it to yourself to get informed. Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth don't go into all of this, but I wanted to bring it to your attention as a focus for your future research. The 9/11 Commission, with its massive conflicts of interest in the staffing, terrorist funding has been tied to the Pakistan government, our best friends. Afghanistan, a profit center for heroin production. The defense, oil, debt, insurance, and media industries whose profits soared by huge percentages and whose board members sit on each other's companies and industries such that they tend to move as a flock of birds for their own interests and not yours or mine. And the mainstream media blocking the truth of 9/11. What did William Colby say, the former CIA director? The Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, owns everyone of any significance in the major media. That's a hell of a statement to be made by the head of the CIA. In fact, it's true. The Operation Mockingbird started in the late 40s, and it was very successful. And who was involved in it? Frank Wisner, Ellen Dulles, Richard Helms, Philip Graham. Barry can tell you more about this. If he doesn't, be sure to ask him. There are organizations like Barry's and authors and such as Project Censored, Peter Phillips, who dedicate their lives to bringing us the truth, because we haven't seemed to have gotten it in the mainstream media. So why didn't we see the truth about 9/11? Well, it appears as if our government lied to us about the building collapses. The 9/11 Commission reinforced that lie. FEMA and NIST justified the lie. And the corporate media repeated and hammered in the lie. We really didn't have much of a chance. Now, I've proven to you that explosives were used to destroy, well, at least most of you, each of the 3 World Trade Center high-rise buildings on 9/11. It takes months of planning and advanced planning to place explosives. And certainly Al-Qaeda didn't have access to these highly secure buildings occupied by the Department of Defense, the IRS, the CIA, etc. Architects and Engineers in 9/11 Truth don't speculate as to who was responsible. So unfortunately, this is just the beginning of a disturbing but very essential journey for all of us. The evidence you've seen tonight is just a fraction of that which the 9/11 movement has assembled. The questions raised are numerous and ominous that must be answered in a new investigation. I encourage you to discover this evidence, and there are some great books and DVDs available And in fact, I think they're available tonight as you walk out the door. Some of them are free. The 9/11 Mysteries DVD that you've seen clips of tonight is in your packet of information. Everyone, architects and engineers and others, go online and sign the petition at our website, ae911truth.org. Show your support. This is one of the most effective websites now because architects and engineers have the necessary credibility to turn heads, to raise eyebrows, to get the discussion into the halls of Congress. And you can all support us, whether you're an architect, an engineer, or not. The truth is that millions of people are studying these matters. 49% of New Yorkers believe 9/11 was planned. It's growing by millions every year. How many of you agree that an investigation, whether you agree with the evidence for controlled demolition or not, how many of you agree that an investigation conducted at the highest level of government is required? Lots and lots of hands. There's some question as to whether we trust the government to do this or not. I can appreciate that. Sign our petition, be counted, because a time comes when silence is betrayal. Martin Luther King. Thank you very much.